Good morning and welcome to day 15 of our mostly carnivore transformation. Well, I had a pretty good sleep last night. I'm pretty happy today. I think by drinking a lot, taking more magnesium and vitamin C last night, I helped keep the amines down. When I got into bed, I was kind of snuggled up and pretty much fell asleep straight away. I went to bed about 10, got up this morning at about 6:15. So, I think by avoiding more amines and taking extra supplements, I've actually helped to decrease the response I'm having. So I'm pretty happy about that. One thing I have noticed this morning when I got up is that my legs feel a little bit rubbery. They don't feel like they're anchoring me, if you like. They don't feel like they've got a lot of energy in them, let's put it that way. Yeah, the muscles feel a little weak. I certainly took enough magnesium yesterday. I probably didn't drink enough in the morning. I was busy working and just didn't fill my glass as much as I normally do. So that may have something to do with it. I'll try and put a lot more fluid in today and see how I go. Adam got up at 8:30. He said his energy was 6 out of 10, mood was 6 out of 10, motivation 6 out of 10, sleep quality 8 out of 10. He's always a good sleeper. And blood sugar level was 5.9. I was really excited to weigh myself this morning because I can see so many changes in my body. But when I stepped on the scale, it was pretty much exactly the same. Now, I am using an old fashioned bathroom scale with the rotary reading, so it's not going to show point anything. So there may be some difference, but I'm just not seeing it on the scale. That's all I have access to at the moment. So my weight didn't change. My chest went down by 3 centimetres. My waist went down by half a centimetre. My hips went down by 5 centimetres, and I can actually really see the change in them. They become a lot more streamlined. My right arm was down by 5 centimetres. My right leg, I don't know what's going on there. It must be the way that I'm measuring it, because there's been no change there at all. My neck went down by half a centimetre and my visceral fat went down by half a centimetre. So all over, I am losing, and I can definitely see it and feel it. Just the scales aren't moving, but it may be the scales themselves. One thing I have noticed is that I can really feel my leg muscles in my legs. They feel a lot more toned, if you like. Like I can feel them when I'm standing. Like when I push on my legs, I can feel my muscles, which I haven't felt that for quite some time. So because I am walking, I'm kind of working the bottom half of my body, and that's where I'm seeing a fair bit of movement, not so much working the top half. So we will see what happens as time goes on. I'm happy for it to come off organically. I'm not going to force anything. I'll do what I feel like doing as far as exercise goes. I don't want to push it. I have been burnt out in the past, and I still want to support my adrenals as much as I can and not have a really, really busy day followed by a day that I can't do anything, because that's my old pattern and I really don't want to do that. So at the moment, I'm just happy with walking. If I want to add something, I'll add something, but it's about how I feel at the end of the day. So these are Adam's results, and they're quite interesting. He looked quite bloated when I was measuring him, and we'll see that as I go through the measurements. So he didn't lose any weight either. His chest stayed the same. His waist went up by half a centimetre. His hips went down by 5.5 centimetres, quite a loss. His right arm went down by 0.5 centimetres. Right leg went down by 2 centimetres. His neck went down by 1.5 centimetres, but his visceral fat went up by 2 centimetres. So I did say that he looked a little bloated. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll see how it goes next time we do the measurements. I worked until lunchtime, and neither of us were hungry at that point, so we went out for a walk. Adam walked for a lot longer than I did. and sort of about half an hour or so after I came home, I boiled some steak. It wasn't the most tender steak I've ever had, but it had less amines. So I'm going to have to come up with another way to do this. It wasn't that appetizing, and it was good quality steak. I think I overdid it. I just didn't know how long to boil it for. You can see I cut it in half in the end because I put it in and it coloured up quite quickly. But when I cut it open, it was way too rare for me, so I put it back in again. And then I cooked it too long and it became really tough. Adam cooked his own lunch when he got back. He had some halloumi with bacon and chicken. He said it was really delicious. And look at all those amines on it. He copes really well with it. We had dinner really late tonight. Neither of us were hungry because we had such a late lunch. But I started to get hungry at about 9:15, so we cooked some chicken in sour cream with a bit of Parmesan cheese on it. It was really, really nice. Since having dinner, it's about an hour later, so it's about 10 o'clock now. I've developed some pain in the lower left side of my abdomen. And it was just twinging at first, but it seems to be getting worse. So I'm going to head off to bed and see how I go. I'll let you know tomorrow. Have a good evening or a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.